It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's time for the NBA playoffs. This is my favorite time of the year. I love. There's nothing more. There's nothing in this life more that I love than some playoff basketball. And for the yearly tradition, I'm back here giving my predictions for the NBA postseason like I did the last 2 years. Y'all remember the OKC headband for last year? I lost it. So, hey, I got a hoodie. I got this cool outfit. My beads is OKC colors. I'm actually rocking the colors right now. This is the best I can do. But I'm a well-known fan of OKC. By the way, stop trying to call me a bandwagon. I got some proof from my older videos that I'm an OKC fan. Yo, you want to see my Minecraft skin? Yeah. This is an OKC Minecraft skin, Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm probably gonna wear another jersey for my next video. I don't know which one though. I should wear a New York Giants jersey. Yeah, I'm from New York, so I like the New York Giants and the New York Yankees. But New York Knicks and Brooklyn Nets are a little weird. I don't like their basketball teams, so I just fuck with OKC instead. Anyways, I'm here to talk a little something. Let's go over the two embarrassing incorrect predictions I had from the 2 previous years. I believe the Bucks will sweep the Heat because they did that in 2021, and I believe the Bucks have gotten better since. Minnesota has been dominant all season. Took the Suns a little while to get into the season, but unfortunately I got the Suns in 5. What incorrect prediction will I have this year? Find out now. Anyways, first I'll do the Western Conference first round. You got my team, the 1v8 OKC versus Memphis. I like the Memphis Grizzlies. Actually, I like this team a lot. I love Ja Morant. I used to love playing with them on 2K back in 2K20. You also know Michael Conley, Memphis Grizzlies legend, one of my favorite players of all time. But Memphis actually hates OKC in a very one-sided beef. And like, why wouldn't they? We own them mofos. Thunder in 4. Next, we got Nugs and Clips. Very fascinating, enticing series. I actually really like how these teams match together. The Clips have been on a tear recently. They remind me of the Los Angeles Rams from the NFL this year, where they didn't really have super high expectations going into the season, but we knew they was capable of doing something, either due to previous history, roster construction, anything. And they also finished off the season very hot, looking ready for any challenge. If you ask me, I got Nugs winning in 7. Unfortunately, I think they're slightly better. I got faith in Jokic. I got more faith in Jokic than I do in Harden and Storm and Norman. I know they just fired their coach, but if they get their defense all together, they can do something. Storm and Norman, let me tell you, Storm and Norman, I don't think he's as good as Clippers fans make him out to be. When he's playing against great defenses, he's not that great. Not saying the Nuggets are a great defense. I don't really watch that team. I don't know how they're doing. I'm not really high on Storm and Norman. And then Harden, who knows what Harden's going to do. Everybody else in the Clips I do trust is going to 7. If the Clips win, hey, it's possible. Lakers and Tims, I got the Lakers winning this in 7. I think the Wolves match up better than a lot of you people think. I think the Wolves are a better team than the Lakers, but Luka destroyed the Tims last year. It's LeBron James as well. And Juju is he's a piece of doo-doo in times like these, which is why I'm going Lakers in 7. Anthony Edwards is a beast though, so he's taking them to 7. I know I've been OD with the game 7s a lot, but I got GSW in 7. I don't think Curry and Jimmy's losing a game 7 to the Rockets of all teams, which is why I think they're winning. But I do think the Rockets match up a lot better than most of y'all think they would. You know, earlier this month in April, you know, right next to the playoffs, they beat the Warriors in an important game. They held Curry to 3 points, and he was 1 for 10 on shooting. So they definitely know how to handle Curry. But here's the thing, they're not gonna do that all series long. It's Curry, he's gonna figure it out if that happens like in game 1 or something. And also Jimmy Butler will pick up the slack. The Rockets match up well enough to take this to 7 games, but I got the Warriors winning in the end. I also know it's a meme that Curry owns the Rockets, but he truly does. He actually does, which is another reason that I think that Curry's winning, although it's not like he sweeps them all the time. Sometimes it gets hectic out here, you know. Now we're going for the East. We got Cleveland versus Miami. Fun fact, this is their first ever playoff matchup. Not like anybody cares. They've both been in the East since like 1988. This is their first ever playoff matchup. It would have been nice to see LeBron versus D-Wade, but we didn't. So Miami's actually good enough to take them to 6 in my opinion. Spoelstra's built like that, but I don't think that's happening. I got Cleveland in 5. They're a good team. Pacers Bucks. I got Pacers in 7. I don't think the Bucks match up well with them at all, but I also don't think the Pacers are good. So I got Pacers in 7. The Bucks gonna take it in 7. Giannis is all alone. We all know Kyle Kuzma sucks cock. Dame is out, and Giannis is not 2018 LeBron. Stop comparing him to 2018 LeBron. He's not him, bro. He's not him. Knicks and Pistons. I got Knicks in 6. The Pistons actually match up pretty well with the Knicks, but the Knicks are just better. They're more experienced, so I got the Knicks. Boston Celtics and Orlando Tragic. I got the Celtics in 5. The Magic also match up pretty well with them, but it's the Celtics, bro. They got it handled in 5. Now we get to the semis. We got OKC versus Denver. I got OKC in 6 because I think they're a better team, but Denver is good. Jokic is good, so they will take them to 6. But another reason I got OKC winning is because Denver just fired their head coach, so like, do they even know what they got going on right now? Anyways, this series, OKC versus Denver, will be used for a lot of MVP agendas. You know, MVPs between Jokic and Shivante. You can already tell who I think should win MVP. We got the classic LeBron versus Curry. I love LeBron versus. I love when this happens so much. I have Steph's Warriors unfortunately winning in 6. If you didn't know, I hate the Warriors, but I think the Warriors are better. Ever since Jimmy joined, they've been one of the best teams in the league. And Curry and Jimmy are such a great. But I love seeing Curry and Bron play against each other especially in the playoffs. And I'll watch every single game. Now we're in the Eastern Conference. You know, the boring conference. Cavs got the Pacers handled in 4. Yes, I mean 4 truly. As I said, I don't think the Pacers are very good. Cavs got this, and then the Pacers. Last year's Pacers are better than this year's, and they got swept by the Celtics last year. Not saying the Cavs are as good as the Celtics last year, but they're a 60-win team. They are significantly better. You see how the Pacers done against teams significantly better. And then for the Knicks and the Celtics, I got Boston in 7. Why in 7? Because the Landry Shamet curse. Any team with Landry Shamet will lose in Game 7 of the second round. Although 2019 76ers, they had him at the start of the season, but then they traded him later on in the like Tobias Harris deal. But they still had him at one point in the season, which is why they lost. I will say this streak has kind of been broken now due to in 2023 the Suns had Landry Shamet. They lost in 6. 2024 he was on the shitty ass Wizards and they missed the playoffs, so that streak is broken now. But either way, the Celtics are still gonna win because they're better. The Knicks actually have a very bad record against teams 500, and the Knicks can't do shit against elite defenses like the Celtics, so Celtics got it. Off to the conference finals, got OKC versus GSW. Let me tell you guys, I hate the Golden State Warriors. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that. I hate Steph and Curry. Not everything to do with the Golden State Warriors, but I hate most things about them all in my heart. The Golden State Warriors actually matched up pretty well with us in the offseason. Not in the offseason, during the regular season, even before they got Jimmy Butler. But, you know, I feel like OKC is the team that's kind of learn how to figure it out. But then GSW is also a team that can learn how to figure it out. My final verdict is either OKC in 6 or GSW in 7. I don't think Curry and Jimmy Butler are losing in Game 7. So if they take this to Game 7, they will win. Although I think OKC is better than them by a significant margin, but they must do it in 6 or less. GSW ain't losing in 5, so it has to be 6. OKC is 6 or GSW is 7. I'm gonna go with OKC right now for personal agenda. So now we got OKC versus Boston in the finals. I got OKC in 6 because I think they're better. If the Warriors meet Boston, they'll win. I think the championship is going to the West this year. To me, it's either OKC, LA, or GSW. I'll also throw the Timberwolves as my 4th, and then whatever the fuck. So that's my NBA playoff prediction for 2025. I think this year had a shorter video than all the other years, but let me know what you think about my predictions. Go Thunder.